Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Saturday night and won't stay long. Those are the words from the Sia song, as I remember it well. And we can say the same tonight, because after the start yesterday, we are on the second day of the 10 days in a row streaming event on Twitch, Checkers Online TV, and YouTube CC Games channel. CC Games is the developer, producer of the application, the most popular application to play checkers online, and this application has been downloaded over 100 million times. So in this application we can have fun, we can play checkers like tournaments, arenas. The one I'm going to join soon, this arena already lasts for about 11 hours, and this is the final hour and 5 minutes of this arena. But not to have the games too simple, I will be randomly picking, using the spin wheel, challenges for my games. Yesterday I lost one, I played one draw as I remember it well, and I did have 12 victories, and the question is how it will be tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So no time to waste. I click the play button. You can already see the notification on the screen that we are live on Twitch, because that was our main channel, but from the recent days we are starting to broadcast as well on YouTube. So feel free to comment, to say hello. I can wish you all good games, and let's check out who will be my first opponent, and as well I will pick my first challenge. What will that be? Let's spin the wheel, and the first challenge will be instant moves. Okay, I like it. It means that I can't go below 3 minutes on the clock, because the time given for players is 3 minutes plus 2 seconds per move, and this game must be played by me just immediately, move by move. Let's see if my opponent will be able to use it. I play against Brazilian opponent. I can quickly check what is his elo. 1096. Okay, so I should be quite favorite. This is quite symmetrical opening. It's not easy to play, but let's see how it goes. Okay, this move is kinda tricky for my opponent, I think. Moving this is not the best idea, but for me the better idea was to exchange forward. I didn't do it, so now I just pick other random moves instantly, as this is my challenge. What will be the choice of my opponent? Will he perhaps exchange forward? I don't know. Okay, he exchanges, so I can now make a combination. I don't know if it works or not. Perhaps it does. If he goes to the king right now, that's right, I will use the majority and catch his king. He must take 2, he can't take 1. Okay, and what will be played then? If he goes there, I must be careful. But maybe then I could have made an attack. Let's see what is his choice. I have 3 minutes 11 seconds. I pick instantly my moves, so it's not easy to play the best way. Okay, I don't know what goes on what goes on in this position, because I take this piece, that's right. And what then? I have an idea of a really nice combination, because I can't think on my time, but I can think on my opponent's time. So I just want to sacrifice this piece on the next move. Let's see if it works. My opponent disconnected. That could be the first 2 points of the evening on my account. No, he's connected again. So which move will he choose? Disconnected again. He can't decide if he wants to play, or his internet can decide. Okay, so I have this possibility of sacrificing 1 and taking 3. That should be okay. Oh my god, I totally forgot that he can take my king for free. And that complicates this game. This is winning perhaps already. I have less pieces than my opponent. Oh my god, I didn't see he just takes my king for free. I have 2 pieces less. So that's an awful situation for me, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lost position. Absolutely lost position. Oh my god. This is how the challenges are played. I just can't think longer, and that makes me making mistakes. So it's like a bullet game, or even faster one, because I just try to do every move, not even a single move with thinking. And that causes problems, big problems. Will I be able to retake this piece at least? This move. Can you give me some hopes? Please give me some hope, but I don't even know how you could give me some hope in this game. Disaster. Okay, there is some hope, finally. He has the majorities here and here with better endgame, but if he moves here, then maybe I can even think of winning it. Oh, I should take it forward, because now there is 1 for 2. He didn't see it. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. This is a game of many mistakes, but finally I'm winning it in this position, I think. Amazing. That's just amazing. After such blunders, after giving king for free, after losing 2 pieces in that position, my opponent made more mistakes than me, and this is winning position for me, finally. So my clock shows 3 minutes 30 seconds nearly. Yeah, and just last 2 pieces I take. Let's see how many points do the leaders have. 2 points, victory. Okay, my elo of 17-14 right now after this victory. That was not easy at all. Oh, quite emotional game. So I have 2 points, I can update the scoreboard, and as you can see, leader of this tournament is Brazilian guy Row17, and he has 212 points, so it means that he played over 100 games during the period of last 12 hours. Quite impressive. 11 hours, because there is still 1 hour to go. The second place goes to Russia, 168 points, and third place to Philippines, 165 points. And as I can see, still this is not clear who will be the second and who will be the third, because fourth guy having 130 points, it's barely possible that he will be chasing the top 3 to get to the podium. Fourth place to Brazil, as I spoke. Fifth place to Ukraine, and it was necessary to have 100 points or more to be in top 5 of this competition. At this moment there are 1,162 players registered. This arena still lasts for 58 minutes, so I can try to find another opponent of the night, and I can spin the wheel for the next challenge. And my next challenge is, ladies and gentlemen, draw. So I must offer a draw to my opponent. Just after first move or just before the first move, I must offer a draw. So I do offer a draw, I make a move. If my opponent makes a move, then the draw will be rejected. But okay, my opponent wants to fight. I like it really much. So elo of 1347, my opponent wants to play. So we are just playing some serious game here. After refusing the draw, he wants to fight, and that is good for me, I think, until I lose this game. Okay. Another aggressive guy. Perhaps he has been watching my streams and he knows that it's worth to go to the outpost to try to take over, to take control over the central squares, but he must be careful about these possible attacks from my side, because I think that I can take this piece. Because I used the first attacker, he has used the first defender, and after now he's using the second defender, but I am using the third attacker. And what will you play, my dear friend from Kazakhstan? So I have 1 piece more. Remember that you rejected a draw. Sometimes it can be, you know, like a psychological way of playing. If my opponent has refused the draw, now he is disconnected. Will this game be disconnected, or he will reconnect and join me playing this game? Okay, he's back. Perhaps some internet issues. So I'm having one checker more, but I have too many of them on the left side, and I would like to transport them to the right side, or make some not mistakes, but exchanges to simplify the position on the board. I try to use this column despite the fact that I'm collecting more and more pieces on the left flank. Okay, he goes there. What will be his next choice? That's quite interesting. He can set a small trap by playing here to try to force a draw. And here I can make this exchange. Oh, there is 2 for 3 combination after that. Why I didn't check it? Why I'm playing so fast? So now he can make a draw by sacrificing 1 and second one taking 3. That could be a draw, because then the endgame 2 against 2 would be just without any winning possibilities, but luckily for me, again, my opponent didn't see it. At this moment I couldn't attack, because he would just go for this exchange 1 for 1, but I can make this quite a nice sacrifice, because I play there and now I attack his piece to break through to a king. Now still he can make this exchange, or go here and threat me with this exchange to the king. I'll see how it goes. Okay, let him make this exchange, because I think it works great for me. His last plan of going forwards will be stopped by my king, that will be there in 2 moves. That's right. And you know what? I can even make a Zugzwang move here, because he goes forward, and I can go to the king, because as you can see, if there were my move, I would be able to jump, catch his checker, and he would go to the king. But now he is on the move, and he can't make a good move at this moment. So after this one I just make this exchange 1 for 1, and I will cut his last piece on the double line by playing here. And that ends the game. If you would not have this checker here, then remember that it is not a good idea to play here to the corner, because he goes here, and then you must make move with your king. But I have my piece and I win this game. 4 points, okay. 2 games, 2 victories after 2 different challenges, and I can look for the third opponent. 53 minutes of this arena to go. What will be the next challenge of this competition? So instant moves are quite difficult for me. No combinations, ladies and gentlemen. So it means that I can't make any combination even if I have it. Quite a difficult challenge. Let's see if it will be problematic for me or not. So I'm just trying to play it strategically, good moves, good quality moves, but without making combination. Okay, I can lock this wing. I'll try to do it. Artur Bielawa, siemaneczko. Hello, feel free to comment on YouTube, feel free to comment on Twitch. Let's make it interactive, let's make it fun for both sides of us. Okay, there are some exchanges possible, but still exchange is not a combination, so it could be possible for me. But I don't like to simplify if I don't have an advantage on the board, so perhaps I will wait with any exchanges. Maybe my opponent will make some mistake. Oh, but this guy knows how to play. He is playing now a very solid central game, and I'm trying to surround. It's not easy to surround if your opponent plays the central squares well. So let's see how it will be. Okay, I can't make a combination, but I can attack his pieces. And again, this outpost probably will be the problem for my opponent, because I have 3 attackers and he has 2 defenders. So it gives me the possibility of capturing this piece, I think. That's not the combination. That's not the combination. There will be a chance to save himself from that, because after this attack he can play here and go between my pieces and try to collect one from my side, but I have a counter plan for that, because I move this away, so he takes, and now the number of pieces is equal. He must take back, and I make this exchange, going to this square. So he is very limited with his possibilities. And the best move probably is to be kinda tricky to play here, then I can't make move forward with this one to the king, because there would be 2 for 2 exchange collecting my aggressive piece standing on c3 square. Time to think, to choose the best option. Okay, he chooses something different. So I can stop him by playing here, for example. One minute 45 seconds on my opponent's clock. This is something I didn't expect at all. He decided to sacrifice 2 pieces, but sacrificing 2 pieces and giving me such an open position is just something that finishes this game immediately. Probably my opponent found out that was not a good idea, so he surrendered, looking for another opponent number 4 in this evening, and 4th challenge for me. No kings. Okay, so against this Brazilian player I cannot go to the king. I cannot go to the king. All the challenges were used yesterday and gave me quite interesting games. So this time, once again, I will try to be strategically aggressive in the central part of the board, but I can't go to the king. Let's take another exchange, going forward. Straight to the control of important central squares. That's quite a good play of my opponent. 22 victories, elo of 10 and 26. Okay. I think I can play here. Always I can try at least to make some combinations without going to the king. My opponent is making only moves to the edge direction. I must play that way that I will be able still to make some moves. That's a problem, because I have a combination 1 for 2 to a king, but you know what, I can't make it. I can't make this combination, and it creates quite a big problem for me. The challenge is not to go to the king. Okay, but I play here and I hope that he will play forward. Okay, he's not playing forward, but still it should be good for me. Will there be another Zugzwang move? Because if he plays here, or she, looking at the avatar, then it will be possible for me to make a Zugzwang move, I think. Yes, here. And once again, if my opponent was on the move, then I would have some problems. But in this position, it was me having the move. And now the question is, after this move, I'm not going to the king. I'm not going to the king, or am I? Is it against my challenge or not? Because I'm attacking my opponent's checker, and probably he can't avoid it and sacrifice me some pieces. So am I going to the king that way, or am I fulfilling this this challenge or not? Because now I am forced to take to the king. It's not possible not to make it, and I take another 2 pieces. So my opponent goes to the king as well. So I have kings, but that was the result of combination. Oh, okay, he gave me this piece. I didn't see it. And I can destroy his king and win the game. Her king, probably. Okay, so there's another victory. 8 points on my account right now. My place is 227th. Next opponent, please. Let's check out if we have more users now. Yeah, over 1200 players playing in this arena. I'm looking for the next opponent and I'm spinning the wheel once again. So this time 5 edge moves. This is my challenge. So first 5 moves of the game must be made in the edge direction. 1 to the edge, second one to the edge, third one to the edge. After such openings I get quite difficult position. Okay, I won't count this those exchanges. 4th move to the edge and 5th move to the edge. Okay, and my position is horrible. I don't play that way usually. And this Philippines guy, elo of 1812, quite a high one. I will make this simple threat of going 1 for 3. Yeah, I was expecting that my opponent will see it, and my opponent did see it. My opponent used that well, the fact that I was forced to go to the edges, and now has quite a good solid central position. How can I try to use it? Okay, I don't want him or her to put another checker here on this square, because otherwise those structures in the center could be just too strong. So I will try to control this piece. Yeah, and next move will be there. So now it's time for me to think which way should I play to try at least to defend from it. Maybe I will choose this move. Yeah, again something I did expect here. But this central position of my opponent is a bit too strong. This is quite a risky move without deeper calculations, and I think this is necessary move to play. That happens. Now there will be this attack forced, so I will play here. I don't know if there is any forcing with this move, because then I would be forced to attack 2 pieces. Okay. Okay. I don't have many good choices here, and you know what? I'll go for this move. I'll go for this move and this small trap, after which I'm losing 1 piece, but I'm going 1 square from the king. Probably it's not enough to win this game, but you know how it is. I must try something. In that game my opponent uses those 5 edgy moves well, and I'm not able to catch this king, this piece running to the king. So how could I use it? I'll try this move. I'll try it, but it's not looking good. It's actually not looking well. Maybe there, just giving my opponent some chance to make a mistake of going there, but my opponent sees it. Where to go now? Maybe I'll play here to try to use this checker and this my piece. Can I attack 2 here? I don't see the catching possibilities for my opponent. I don't see it. Maybe my opponent will make a blunder and play here. Then I would take 3 pieces. Oh! There is this move winning. I just found it out before I made the move. But you know what? Okay. Maybe my opponent will make a mistake, because after this move, this one is winning. This is only winning move. This? Oh, okay, this one is... No, this one is not winning. Only this one. Because after this one, I would take, and my opponent would be obligated to take 3 pieces, and I am on time to the king. Yeah, but my opponent sees the right move. So I'm losing the game after 4 victories. Well played, good game. My opponent used the fact that I was playing to the edge well, and he or she fully deserved it. Was that the opponent from the 3rd place? I don't even know. You can check it on the video, I can't. Okay, another opponent and another challenge. This another challenge will be, ladies and gentlemen, no exchanges. From who was watching this video, this stream yesterday, probably knows already that I really don't like this challenge. It's very, very not easy thing to play checkers without exchanges. You should all make some exchanges from time to time. Sorry, I forgot. I made an exchange. Oh, I made an exchange. I totally forgot. I was removing the comment from the screen. So what should I do? Give up this game? Don't calculate it? I think I should give it up. But on the other hand, my dear Brazilian opponent, you will get the victory for free. So I can't make exchanges, and I made one. I can't make exchanges, and I made one, and that way I have 2 losses in the row. Okay, let's pick up another opponent and spin the wheel again. 5 edges again. So if I have experienced player, experienced opponent who knows how to take the central squares over, then it's a very problematic challenge to play. This guy is from Cameroon. African players have their own style. 1854. Okay, first move to the edge. Okay, this is not counting. And this guy plays to the center. Oh, that can be a problem. Third move to the edge. Fourth move to the edge. And 5th move to the edge. Okay, and once again we have a central position against surrounding, or kinda surrounding. So my opponent uses this central squares in the quite interesting way. I have too many pieces on my left flank, but as well I am blocking my opponent somehow. So the question is if I can use it or not. Okay, I can't go forward with this piece, that's a problem, so I must play something like that. And now this move wins the game, because there is the threat for 2 to the king. Luckily my opponent didn't see it. Okay, I would still have this exchange to play using the majority. After this one, I'm forced to exchange. Yeah, that happens. It's a pity that There are 2 games in a row where I can't make exchanges, where I can't go to the center and my opponents know how to use it. That's a huge problem. I don't see how to continue from this position. I see the counterplay for my opponent everywhere. I'll go there, and I don't know if after this move I'm not forced to use this majority to 4-2, but then my opponent exchanges again. Because there is this threat of sacrificing 2 pieces. And if I play here, then my opponent goes there and I can't make this last move here because of this combination. Can it be a way to play? It's a problem. It's a problem again. So the previous position was lost and this one is lost as well. Will there be a 3rd loss in a row? That was the good move to play. So I can't once again play with this piece because there is this sacrifice from here to there. So only move I can make is this one. But I have too many pieces on the edge. My opponent simply exchanges it. And I'm losing the game. And I'm losing this game. I don't see any counterplay. I don't see it at all. That way you can see how difficult those challenges are. This is really not easy to play the games against high-rated players and win those games. So I was kinda positively shocked after yesterday and after how many games I did win despite of challenges. My opponent goes to the king and it ends the game. Probably after next move here, but any other perhaps. I will just surrender. Good game. You used those edgy moves from my side well, so now I have 8 points and my opponents have 6 points, ladies and gentlemen. Arena ends in 32 minutes, still some time to play, but I'm losing so many games. One after forgetting the challenge, what the challenge was. Here we have Russian opponent and we have instant game again. Last time it was very difficult for me. A elo of 884, okay, so that could be something hopeful for me to try at least to win this game. I can't go below 3 minutes. Oh, so I get 2 pieces for free on the 3rd move. Nice gift from my opponent. I'll set a trap, okay. Something works, could be better, but still taking 2 is okay. Will there be another combination after this move? No, but after this one there is even better. 1 for free. So this is actually an instant game. Exchange, and take the one piece. I'll take the last piece and win it. Place number 177, having 10 points in my account. Okay, those instant games are really fast. Looking for another opponent and spinning the wheel again. Normal game. Ooh, that's quite a nice thing. Congo Kinshasa, another African player, elo of 1686 and having 5001 games. So another guy that spends a lot of time in this application. And of course, if you want to join such guys who play checkers and spend some time in such applications, you can download Checkers Online from Google Play Store and iOS App Store as well. And you can join me and other players, thousands of players competing in such arenas, but of course there are million users, over 100 million downloads, people playing on different levels, so everyone can find a good opponent for themselves. And if you don't want to play checkers, you can as well play chess in the application Clash of Kings. Also produced and developed by CC Games company. Okay, so you play so much, you probably know how to play. You should know something about this game after playing that many games. So this is kind of forced exchange. Where should I go? I'll go that direction. And maybe I will try to surround it a bit, because I don't like the structure that I created on the right side of the things. So maybe he will somehow let me to isolate this piece, but no, he's not letting me, because this attack is quite a good move to play. In such positions, there are many combination possibilities. It looks like he would like to attack my wing, or maybe he was waiting for the mistake, this mistake, to make a combination, yeah, and this is still active after this move, because after the move I showed you, he would be able to play here, sacrifice 3, and take 2 to the king. This is something I cannot let to happen. Then I think that this move is possible, because my opponent probably can make this exchange. And, ladies and gentlemen, after this move I have this exchange, so those checkers that went to the center and were looking like a grouped one, structured one, actually were creating problems for my opponent. Because now after exchanging one, I am attacking this one. And I think this threat is unavoidable. I will take it on the next move. It should work. It should work fine. Yeah. He sacrifices, hoping probably once again for me to make a mistake, but I will not make this mistake, my dear friend. And now I force you to make an exchange for 2 pieces and less pieces. It's good for me. It's good to have less pieces on the board if you have more pieces, but in the logical, in the smart way. In the smart way, because you can't let your opponent to go to the king, because then even having 1 piece more could be problematic. But now I have a really short way of continuing to play this game and exchanging. this piece. So it creates the position with the double opposition, where this piece holds this one and this one. So my opponent loses the game after losing last two pieces. Okay, another 2 points. My place is number 141. 12 points on my account, and it's time to pick another challenge against American guy, United States of America. Here it is, and my challenge, ladies and gentlemen, is no combinations allowed. Okay, so if you go to the edge, I will go to the edge, and let's see how it happens. Is this guy a beginner? Or is he having his stats hidden? Probably the second option, because before you register to such arena, you must play free games, free rated games, as I remember it well. So I can't make any combinations. It means that I will try to win it in a strategical positional way. Slowly we are getting to the point where we'll be limited with the possibilities. I think maybe this exchange, 2 variant exchange, is necessary to play. I think there are some sound notification of new follower on Twitch. Of course, if you are following or not following, for the followers, thank you very much for doing that. It's really important to bring you more content about checkers. It's really important for the channel to grow. And if you are not following the Twitch channel and you don't subscribe to YouTube channel, where you can find many interesting videos about checkers on CC Games channel, don't forget to make it, to leave a thumb up, to leave the reaction, and help us in promoting drafts and checkers, this beautiful game. Okay, I can't make a combination, but perhaps... okay, I'm forced to take and I'm calculating another variation. Never mind, but it's a pity, because there is kinda combination when if I sacrifice those 2 checkers and then another one and go to the king, but my opponent would have the possibility of destroying this king. So the question is if this is a combination or not, but let's say that it is a combination. There is quite interesting variation for him to play this move and then this move. Okay, my opponent chose differently, because then maybe combination for him would be forced. So now the question is, yeah, and there is a combination 1 for free. There is this combination 1 for free, and I can't make it. And I can't make it. That would be winning immediately. But I can't do it. I thought that my opponent will see it, and that way he will exchange back and not forward. But my opponent exchanged forward. And now I don't know what to think about this position. It's not clear. And I don't know if my opponent watches the stream, and maybe knowing if I can make any combination. There is another combination to sacrifice this checker here to the right, but I can't make it, so I will attack. But this attack looks good for me. It looks quite good. Okay, so I don't want to give you my piece for free, then I will take that direction. You take back. Maybe you are playing American checkers, you don't know that you can and you must jump backwards if it is possible. So I'm having 1 piece more in this position. Looks promising. But you exchange forward, and still there is 1 problem for me to solve. And this problem, ladies and gentlemen, is to stop him from possible breakthrough. And it's actually not an easy thing to do. Oops. What can I do? What can I play? I should have thought about that earlier. Okay, I'll just move this piece forward. That could be a good idea. And forward again. Because he will be forced to sacrifice this one checker to go. Okay. That's not a bad idea either, because now he is forced to play there and threat me with this exchange. So it makes me going here. So there will be an exciting endgame probably, with the kings on both sides. It's kinda strange, because after last... during this game, he let me to make this combination 1 for 3 to the king, but now he's playing quite better. The question is how this endgame will be played. There was a combination possibility for him. Oh, that's a huge mistake. So he wanted to take my piece, and he will, but I will take his king and his piece that way. So that ends this game. No, I will not accept a draw. I will reject it. I must. I must reject draws in a winning position. Thank you very much. Another 2 points. So 14 total now. Oh, rating is not visible anymore. Looking for another opponent and spinning the wheel. We have 20 minutes around to play. To be precise, 19 minutes and 12 seconds. Uzbekistan. Is this guy from the top? The guy who usually is in the top of these tournaments? After connecting to the game, I'll check this out. No, this is some other guy, but still. 672 victories, 1476 is his elo. Oh, sorry, I didn't look at the challenge, so I made the move in not the direction that I was meant to, okay. Because of the message I received. So there was the first move, the second move to the edge, the third one. It's problematic once he took over the control, took control over this square, this corner. 1, 2, 3. Okay, a mistake. This is awful move. 4th to the edge and 5th to the edge. Awful moves. Those are awful moves, my dear friends. Okay, so it's time to try at least to go to the center. Let's go there. And where now? I think this is necessary move to play to avoid such move and to avoid such exchanges. You must take back. If you take forward, I take the piece. Yeah, you did it well. And another edgy move required in this position, because after going here he would exchange to the center and I would not have any moves to make then. Maybe I'll try something like that. So those edgy moves are creating huge problems, but the thing that solves the problems is to perform a combination like this, sacrificing 2, taking 2 to a king. So that way some challenges, difficult challenges, are possible to realize and win the games. But without combinations that would be impossible. That would be just impossible. I can now make this double exchange. And this one should work. Or maybe there's a combination. No, it's not working. Second king, securing the game. He can't even catch my king right now, so he gives 2 pieces for free, and I win another game. 14 minutes 30 seconds to go. I can't beat my result from yesterday. Yesterday I collected 25 points in 1 hour, last hour of this competition. Now it's not achievable for me. Let's spin the wheel again. So challenge of this game will be to offer a draw to my opponent. Okay, the first time I offered a draw, you know how it ended. My opponent refused. My opponent just refused and kept playing this game. The question is, how will it look in this game? My next opponent will have offered a draw after the first move. And this my opponent, even before the first move. So I offered a draw, my opponent can accept it. My opponent has rejected it. Really nice. So once again I'm having the opponent who wants to play, and I admire that. 63 victories and elo of 1803. So this okay, probably I know why this opponent has rejected a draw. Probably this opponent plays really well. Because I'm having on this new account 40 victories and elo of 1704. So let's see where it goes. Okay, this attack could be quite good. That's really, really brave. What will you play after this attack and after this another attack? I think that I'm taking a piece. Yeah, I do. I do take a piece, my dear friends. And I can play here. You don't have another move to play. This one is forced. Yeah. But maybe I'll set another trap by playing here. Yes, yes, yes. So this combination will go like that. Here I give him 2 pieces, but not for free. Now I know my opponent's next move. I created a free tempo, so I know my opponent will take there. And that way I'm collecting 3 pieces here. So that was an exchange, but this one will be killed right now. And 2 pieces more on my side. Sacrifice of the third one. Okay, there's nothing you can do. 4th sacrifice. And this guy, let me remind you, has rejected a draw offer. 18 points will be on my account after this game. Okay, I'll take it. And 26 elo points I've earned after this game. Quite a nice achievement for me. So, spinning the wheel again. Perhaps 1 or 2 games, perhaps 2 will be played still until the time ends. 10 minutes 40 seconds we have. Ukrainian opponent, and my challenge is no kings against this guy that looks like a king on his avatar. This guy looks like a king, and I cannot make a king. Any king in this game. Until he gives me a way of going there and force me like, you know, gives me a piece to a king, then of course I can take one. But if I have an option to choose, then I can't go to a king. I think this move will be nice, because if he plays there, he loses this possibility of exchanging after me going there to this square, so I'm just waiting for him to make his position looking worse. Yes, and that was probably the only normal move to play, to keep some space to play on the board. Oh! Probably he didn't see the gap on this square, and thanks to that I just took 3 pieces for free. And my opponent surrendered immediately, so that was a cool, fast game. Okay, so maybe it would be possible to be a bit close to my result from yesterday, because now I have 20 points. If I would have some other fast games, then maybe it would be possible, but of course it depends on the challenge that will be picked by the spinning wheel. So spinning again, and how should I play this game? No kings again, okay. Against this Ernest Hemingway guy, I can make no kings. 1738. So this opening is the one that I like quite. It gives me nice possibilities of surrounding. So many games I've played in this opening right now and still don't know how to play it perfectly, but I'm just trying to do something. Locking my opponent, giving him last 2 moves. Yeah, but the problem is that I can't go to the king, as you know. I'll make this exchange. So I think I'm leading in this game. My opponent can't make this exchange, and that will be problematic for him. So the only move he can play is here, probably. He doesn't know that I can't go to the king, because after this move normally I would attack, he would be obligated to cover the gap, and I would sacrifice 2 and take 2 to the king, but I can't go for this variation. At least immediately, so maybe I would make this attack, but without going to the king. It would still work, I think. But yes, this move is better. That should give me already the winning position, if the tempo works fine. Because after controlling this corner, my opponent should be soon out of moves. Or maybe he won't be out of moves. Did I have similar position to that one? I'm missing 1 tempo in that position. So I must sacrifice here. having one piece less right now and playing where? Probably here it will be better. He must sacrifice something to me. Oh my god, and will he attack? Come on, come on. I have the winning position because I have this combination, but I can't make a king. I can't make a king, and makes this position lost. Because if I play here forward, he takes here, I go, and he takes 1 for 2. Oh my god, oh my gosh, disaster. And sometimes when I make some challenges and having winning positions in some variants, it creates me some other problems. Like for example, one variant will work normally but will not work in the other case. And in this case it doesn't work. I can't go to the king if I have other moves to make. And that's a problem. That's a problem. That's right, 1 for 2. And that's why I'm losing this game. Even though I can, I will be 1 square from the king, I still can't go to the king because I will have other pieces. But now my opponent, I hope he will exchange this piece. So this is the game that I would normally win, but I'm losing because of the challenge. Good for ya, my dear opponent. So I won't be close to the result from yesterday because now my opponents have 4 victories against me. 4 minutes, 13 seconds, 10 seconds to finish this arena. So last game probably, ladies and gentlemen. I can pick the last challenge of this arena. Tomorrow you have another arena, the day after you have another arena. No kings again, come on. So you can play many arenas during the next 10 days in this application, and feel free to join other streams, because as you probably know, there is an event that we are organizing with 10 days in a row of streaming on Checkers TV, on Checkers Online TV, on Twitch, and as well CC Games channel on YouTube. And of course you have the notifications in the application, so you can just know thanks to that when I'm streaming, and you can follow, watch, learn how to play checkers, or just enjoy, take fun, make fun of the challenges and the games I lose, because as you can see there are many of them. I can't go to the king again. Maybe you will exchange it? Give me some possibilities of winning this game? Or will you not? So what will happen after my another move? If he plays here, maybe I will attack it. He goes there, okay. I'll make this move. And where he goes? Because after this move I can make a simple combination, but then he goes to the king and I can't. So I should try to look for other possibility. So if this other possibility is to attack here, he covers, I go there, he exchanges. I go there and I go in between pieces. Is it working? Of course you should check different variations 2 times, calculate it to be sure, because I'm playing like I'm not so sure what I'm playing. I just want to finish that game before the time runs out, to have the possibility of securing this those additional points if I will get any from this game. Yes. So only move, as I calculated, is to exchange forward, then I play here, and he goes there, and I go in between pieces. Come on, 50 seconds. Will we be able to finish this game before arena's end? First variation is calculated. Come on, come on. 28 seconds. I think I won't do it on time. My opponent has over 1 minute and 20 seconds still to use. Some fireworks I can see in Warsaw on horizon. What is the occasion? 10, 9. Okay. Definitely I won't be on time. I'll make this exchange and the time ran out. So those 2 points, if I win it of course, will not be calculated. The main goal is not to let my opponent to go to the king, but it won't be that easy. Come on, turn the radio on. Okay, it works. It works! Without going to the king, I win this game. If he goes here, last move without a capture, I just go forward. And I win it, despite of the fact I can't go to a king, because I'm not on the king square. So finally I win the game, but 1 minute too late. Around 1 minute. Can you please just give me this piece? So, I finished this arena having 20 points. 20 points on my account, ladies and gentlemen. And you can look at the final standings. So, top 3, as we predicted, but there were only 2 points of difference between the second place from Russia and the third place from Philippines. And I think that I lost to this guy from Philippines, or the girl. Because I don't know how to interpret this avatar, but the first guy, the first place and the winner is from Brazil, row 7, gathering 247 points. So in the beginning of this arena he had 212, as I remember. So he was playing the last hour and finally, with a very impressive result, won this arena. 4th place to the Brazilian guy, 5th to Ukraine, then we have Brazil, Uzbekistan, Poland, Kazakhstan, Brazil, Poland, Spain, France, United States, Brazil again, Poland, Brazil, Dominican Republic, Poland, Great Britain, Poland, France, Brazil, Ukraine, and this is Senegal maybe, or Cameroon, don't remember, and Azerbaijan on 30th place. So it's time to collect the rewards. What will I get? Oh, I have quite a nice avatar of this dragon. Maybe I will use it and replace my special one. Finally, this arena was played by 1318 players, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed, then don't forget to follow on Twitch, to subscribe on YouTube, and don't forget to visit me during another tournaments and another streams, because that was the day number 2 out of 10 days in a row of streaming. Every day, 8 p.m. GMT plus 2, 6 p.m. GMT time. Actually 5 minutes before that we are playing arenas, and tomorrow we have another 1 hour arena, so it will be starting at 8 p.m. GMT plus 2 and will last for 1 hour and 5 minutes. Then you can claim rewards and you can wait for another arena. Then day after day we have another arenas, so after the short one there will be the long one, like today, 12-hour arenas. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, for playing, and have a good evening and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.